Libra. Hey, I hope you guys are all doing amazing. This is your reading for February 2023. Congratulations. I'm recording this like a few days before the new year, so we are almost in 2023, but if some of you are watching this in February or January, Happy New Year. So let's see. We made it through 2022. Some of us, it felt like barely, but I feel like we all learned quite a bit about ourselves. Libra. The whole right side of your chart is like lit up other than the South Node being in Scorpio. That's your second house. So, that's your financial house. Scorpio is like, what's hidden, what's behind the scenes sometimes. So maybe you're purging out what, like, you don't see in your finances or your business. You have Jupiter in Aries, your 7th house. So let's see, you guys might be seeing an expansion to like a pre-existing relationship, or you might be going into a relationship, or just you might be expanding your like partnerships. Like, it's just partnerships in general, but you guys are the house of partnerships normally. So the natural chart is like backwards for you guys, but I feel like Jupiter being in Aries is a really good thing for you guys. Let's pull you some cards, see what the universe has to say to you about February. Okay, let's see. Two of Cups. Yeah, this has a lot to do with balance and partnerships. You might be seeing more balance in your like romantic relationships as well as your business relationships. You might be entering into a partnership, like I said. This card talks to me about like, equal give and take, and maybe you're finding that balancing point finally with business and partnership, like across the board. Star. There's been a long sought after wish or dream that you all have had that maybe you put on the back burner for some time, but I feel like it's coming back to the surface again, and yeah, it's something that's going to be happening for you. This could also represent a healing, and that could be linked to this partnership. Like, I do feel like it's romantic. I know a lot of Libras, and you guys have really had it rough in the love department, so this could speak of, you having like your dreams come true in your partnerships, which is fantastic, and you guys definitely deserve it because, like I said, you guys have had some shit going on. You also have the Tower. The Tower is about a foundation not being solid, and it needing to fall and crumble. Maybe the way that your relationships were, and I feel like maybe you weren't in relationships with someone that you like saw as an equal. And, I feel like, you're not, your relationships aren't going to be the same as they were, and they're being built on a different foundation. So this Tower had to happen. So whatever relationships, didn't work out, they didn't work out for a reason. Because they just weren't meant to be, and they weren't built on solid ground. So they couldn't work out. The Devil. For some reason this card is saying to me that, you just got to be aware of your underlying motivations for things, and like why you want to do them, and just make sure that they're something that like something that lines up with your purpose and like your values. I feel like maybe someone's coming in that, you know, seems fun and like exciting and new and fresh, but you know, you got to keep in mind like what you really value, and not just like the outer look of things, you know. That's what I'm getting. Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going to be going towards some kind of new business venture. Some of you are revamping like what your purpose is, what your goal is, what you're moving towards. Some of you might be starting a business with a new idea that you have. Justice. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be more balance in your life. You know, it could stem from this connection and you just feeling more balanced within it, which just radiates more balance outside of yourself. But you had to feel this balance within for this partnership to even come in, of balance. King of Wands. Who might be coming in is a fire sign, like an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. I have the feeling that it's an Aries, but it could be any one of the fire signs. Like, this is someone that's strong, that's confident. You know, you're strong and confident too, though. So again, like I said, this is someone that matches your energy because you're in a more like prominent place in your life and you're feeling better about yourself. Lovers. You know, the Lovers is to me, is the inverse of the Devil. You know, so like I said, again, I do feel like a romantic connection is coming in for you guys, and that this is something that's going to be like long lasting for you, not something that's quick and, you know, I mean, you learn from every relationship, but I don't feel like this is going to be like a graduate school kind of relationship where you're having to dig real deep. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. You know, usually this card represents something different for me, but for me, I feel like you might find this connection a little boring to start. You know, when we're used to relationships going a certain way or being a certain way, that like energy can follow through into the next one. And maybe it's about releasing your expectations about what this can bring and kind of coming at it from a whole new place, like a whole new light. Like it's a beginner space for you because this is a different relationship than you've had, because the people that you've been in relationships with have been kind of a little bit beneath you. And that's the feeling that I'm getting. Or someone that felt safe, but it wasn't safe because it just wasn't the right connection for you, but you learned a lot from it. Queen of Swords. Yeah. You've developed a lot of mental strength because of the things that you've gone through and like what you've seen and the businesses that you started and may have like had to end, or like you're a lot wiser and a lot more grounded than you were. But you're in a better mental space than you've been in a very long time, I feel like. Two of Wands. That Two of Wands to me is you understanding that your life really is what you make it. And when you're in a place where you understand that you're the maker of your life, it's very different than being in a place where you feel like things aren't happening for you in your life, you know, and it's like things are happening to you. I feel like you don't feel that way anymore, and you feel like you're making things happen for yourself. Ten of Cups. Yeah, fortune after difficulty. You've seen a lot of difficulty, and it was a really challenging time. It's been a really challenging time for you guys for a long time. around relationships, around, excuse me, your finances, possibly, you know, just businesses in general. Like what you've been like putting all your energy into, you just weren't seeing it pan out, but you're seeing it pan out now. But again, you're in a different space, and this is when amazing things can happen for you. Judgment. Everyone's been getting judgment. I feel like on some level, we're all getting freed from a place that we felt like we were trapped. Like we're finally able to shine our light and be seen as who we truly are, not who, you know, we need the world to see us, or who we think that is more palatable to the world, you know? Page of Wands. You have the Page of Wands twice. Again, I feel like you guys are going to be creating something new in your life, like going in a new direction. Possibly completely different from whatever you're working on, like whatever business you're in. Something may be like drawing you in. The Moon. This Moon card is telling me to be mindful of the emotions that you carry, and if you bring them to a negative or a positive place, because the placement of your emotions and like what side of them you're feeding really dictates an outcome. Like if you're like, there's ways to talk yourself through something. Like you can say, everything's working out for me, or everything always works out for me, even when stupid crap shows up. You know what? It's something that needs to be looked at. It's something that needs to be felt, and it can be worked through. Okay. But there's ways to do it from a positive place instead of a negative place. And I feel like you just need to pay more attention to like what space you're creating things from. Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are ready to, you know, give your heart to someone else. I mean, not give your heart, but share your heart with someone else, or be in a relationship in general. I feel like you guys have spent a good amount of time by yourselves, you know, just trying to figure you out and figure out what you really want, and just work on the kind of person you are, you know, so you attract a different type of person than, you know, who you've attracted. Because if you really think about it, you know, I thought about this years ago. I'm like, you know, if the people that I'm drawing in seem to be kind of along the same like lines, like they're very similar, the common denominator here technically is me. Okay, so what within me is drawing this in? And I feel like a lot of you guys have understood this, and you know, now that you understand it, and now that you're different, you know, you're drawing in someone different, and you're more willing to, you know, be out there and let people see you. You have the Star twice. I do feel like your dreams are going to be more on the front burner than they've been on the back burner for a very long time. And so maybe like a long sought after dream or wish is coming true. I feel that so heavily for you guys, especially with the Star coming up twice. That's the universe saying, I meant what I said. You better listen. I'm going to pull you some oracle cards. See if the universe has any more advice for February 2023. Some advice for Libra, February 2023. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. What did I say about your dreams? And like your, like a wish or a dream or something like that. You have the ability to make this happen. Like you do. Like whatever this dream is, whatever this wish is, that ability is there. And it's been within you this whole time. Butterfly Spirit, transformation is beautiful. Yeah, you're transforming. You've transformed. There's an 11 on this card. I'm being drawn to this number. If you see like recurring numbers like 1111, I would look up the angel number meanings and see what that means for you. I don't know it off the top of my head. I do know that 1111 is significant, it's just a synchronicity from the universe. That's what I get from it, that everything is going to work out. And I feel like, you know, your transformation has brought about all these changes in your life for things to actually work out for you. Chameleon spirit, act as if. Yeah. Living in that energy. You know, living in the space that you're creating, and in that dream or that wish that you've been carrying with you, maybe even since you were a little kid. You know, something that you've always wanted to do. You know, it's being in that energy. That's that act as if energy. You know, thinking from that space draws that much closer to you, because you're a vibrational match to whatever you want to attract into your life. All right, Libra, thank you so much for watching. I feel like you guys are going to have an amazing February. I don't really see many cards that could be troublesome other than that Tower, but I feel like, you know, we all have some foundation things that we're working on, you know, and I feel like it's your emotional foundation and your foundational relationships that are something that are on the, like on the docket for you right now, okay? All right. Thank you guys for watching again, and I will see you all again as soon as I can. All right. Love you. Bye.